welcome to a new episode of Review. Today we will take a closer look at an Airbus A330-300 from TAP Air Portugal. As always, we start off with a box, and here we can see on the front side we have a cutout, so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft inside, and we also have the TAP Air Portugal branding on top. Then on the back side of the box we have a very nice image of the aircraft itself, and we are provided with a link by Herpa where we can get more information. So that's it for the box. Let's take a closer look inside and at the aircraft model itself. And here she is, the Airbus A330-300 from TAP Air Portugal. Now, you've probably already guessed it, this is not the normal livery of TAP, but a retro livery that I have applied on this A330. There is also a second A330 at the moment flying for TAP in a special livery, and Herpa has also made a model of that. So as soon as that becomes available, I most likely will make a review of that as well. But with no further ado, let's take a closer look at this aircraft model. And as always, we start off with the tail section. And here we can see on the vertical stabilizer, we have the retro branding of TAP. And we have the full registration code and the aircraft type specification on the fuselage. Then, if we move from the back of the aircraft all the way to the front of the aircraft, we can see again here the name of TAP in Portuguese. I won't pronounce it, but you can see what it means. And we also have the Portuguese flag. We also have then the Star Alliance logo, as TAP Portugal is a member of the Star Alliance Airline Alliance. Around the cockpit we also have some nice details, including the what I assume is the Portuguese crest, and of course we have at the cockpit windows themselves actually also the window wipers printed on, although very difficult to see, but they are there. The engine nacelles have been kept in this really nice silver grey. That looks really nice, and there are some nice details around the engines themselves. If we take a look here from the front, we can see the engine fan blades. Also from the back side we can see some nice detailing around the engines, and that leads us straight to the wings, because they are also quite nice to look at. Here we can see on the top side we have all the different flaps, slats and spoilers carved out very nicely. And also if you take a look at the underside of the wings, that looks pretty decent as well, where we also have the full registration code of the aircraft once again. Another nice little detail at the wings are the winglets. Here on the outer side we also have the green and red stripes from the Portuguese flag. I'm not quite sure if it's supposed to be the full Portuguese flag or just the colors of it, but they've added it here. And then on the inner side of the winglets we then have again the TAP branding. And then at the back of the aircraft, although we really can't see it here on the recordings, but with your naked eye you would be able to see it, that we actually have the markings for the cargo doors here in the back. I think it is maybe a little bit more visible here at the front of the aircraft, but in any case they have added the cargo doors, or at least the markings for the cargo doors, so don't worry about that. So there we go, that is the Airbus A330-300 from Herpa Wings in scale 1:500 as the Retrojet of TAP Air Portugal. And I must say I really like this aircraft model. I really like the livery actually, I think it suits the A330 quite well. But also the print quality of Herpa is just excellent in this case. You really cannot fault it in any way. And also the physical details that we have on the aircraft are just without any fault. So this is a very solid aircraft to have in one's collection. And with that we've reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, do feel free to leave a like. With that you show support for this series and of course the channel. And if you're new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome and you won't miss out on any future videos. Next time on Review we will take a closer look at an Embraer ERJ195 from Austrian Airlines. Now with that I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out and bye.